one of the things about the left in history, and my usual disclaimer, I'm not talking about liberals, I'm talking about the left, is nothing is ever enough. There is never enough. There's always another crisis, another existential crisis. This country conquered racism for all intents and purposes, okay? That doesn't mean there are no races for those of you who went to college and don't understand the first comment. To say that we have conquered racism doesn't mean there is, to say we have conquered smallpox doesn't mean there is no smallpox on Earth. We have conquered malaria doesn't mean that there is no malaria in the world. We've conquered racism in the United States for all intents and purposes. And that troubled the left because they need a cause, some existential crisis. And this one is the crisis of racism. So the big question is, was there fraud in the elections? That's what the big question is. What do I believe? I don't know. I'll tell you what I believe, but I cannot say I know it. Understand the difference? Of course you do. Everybody understands the difference. I believe there was fraud. I wish there were not fraud. I would not be happy that the left had won the national election, but I would accept it in every way. I would accept this. I live in a democracy. We have an electoral college. If it goes fair and square, I have to live with the consequences of a fair and square election. But there's a voice that gnaws at me, and we will explore this further in the show today. But there are voices that gnaw at me. When Philadelphia bars Republican observers from seeing vote counting, what could the possible reason be? Now, maybe that's not accurate. Maybe they didn't do it. Maybe I was deceived by those who claim it is so. Here's a story. Is it true? I don't know if it's true. From Epoch Times, very important paper as it happens. Whistleblower saw people in Biden van opening, filling, and sealing Nevada ballots, Trump campaign claims. The Trump campaign on Sunday described a sworn affidavit from a whistleblower in Nevada who alleges to have witnessed people inside a Biden-Harris van opening, filling out, and resealing mail ballots. Okay, so is the guy lying? Is the Epoch Times lying? What do I know? I do know that I do not have any trust whatsoever that the Democratic officials will be honest. None. That's a very big part of it. If somebody has committed fraud over and over and over and over and over in the course of your lifetime, namely the Democratic Party operatives, then there is reason for me to say maybe it happened again this time. Here's a question. Does anybody listening believe that Democrats, if they could cheat, would not? 1-8-PRAGER 776.